So they'll be calling you a radical. I'm gonna explain my Fuktonium hypothesis. Well, my factual reality. FU. I'm gonna talk about that in my style, the way I go, the way I do it. So anybody that wants to join up with us, Bob, Beam, and Blanch, dead tide pool fucking jumping with the dead fucking kildares, shorebird fucking dead dancing, fucking dead mirrors on the fucking sea, fucking backwards, forward, fucking sideways, fucking Fuktonium fires. So I got a violin player. I got the best of the best in the world. Has got a hold of me, and he's been working on it. He's working with me. Got the best guitar player in the fucking that I know of in the world, Patrick McCormick with that Seagull. So Sal Garza, the famous violinist, is going to hook up with this. We've been working. He's got a little app. Patrick, and I have been working together. McCormick did a fucking incredible fucking piece today. Oh boy, can't wait. So at low tide, trying to, you know, in a way, get into your subconscious. So maybe, I mean, that's the whole point of this. Is how can you deal with a populace that is totally unconscious unless I could try to get into a few people's conscious? Because we only need a few. We need some real activists. We need some real fucking people fucking to change the world. You know, take these nuclear fucking scumbags fucking down. Round them up. I mean, we can do it. We're kicking their ass. They just don't know it, but of course, they have their fucking great tool. Fukushima. Letting it go on. Is it too late? So, I want to explain Fuktonium. So, I can't get over the 60 Minutes piece. After all this time, they just came clean. They came out of the fucking nuclear fucking Fukushima cover-up closet. 60 Minutes came out of the fucking closet. I mean, I wonder what happened in there. You know, the whistleblower talked to me. I haven't talked to him since. You know, I emailed him. Told him, wow. Oh. There's some people that fucking have completely changed philosophies because they're the only ones that have done it. None of the other contemporaneous fucking media sources have done it. They did it. I mean, whoa. I mean, it's just like, boom. Here it is. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history by 1 billion times. They just threw it right in your face, which I've been throwing it in your face every fucking day for 2,800 days. 28. So, I've always said, look, it took me 1.5 years to convince anybody it was one meltdown. I'm like, this is fucking meltdowns. This has never happened before. I mean, Lake Barron almost sounded like me there for a while. Well, this has never happened before. You know, this is like going to bigger than that. Way to get there. I don't know, you know. Why is I am absolutely dumbfounded that the world isn't just going fucking psychotic. Say, what the fuck? 8 fucking years later? We're talking 2,800 and fucking 28 days later? What the fuck? And the world's done nothing? We're talking about maybe ending Earth? They came out and told you, we don't know where the fuck it's at. We don't know what it is, which I call Del Mar, Argentina syndrome. What the fuck? I mean, it's borrowing into the ocean. Leslie Stahl to Lake Barrett. Well, I know Lake Barrett. Why didn't you just bury it? Why didn't they? That's what they should have did in the first, you know, entombment, which I call the egg, to go over, put the egg. You know, that was the answer. The Navy went in there. Barack Obama backed them out inside the Situation Room. On the advice of John Holder. On the advice of Jeff Immelt. And these guys just walk away. They just tip too late. I mean, the whole world's just act like there's nothing wrong. It's like a woman. You know, a lady told me down in Southern California here a few years. She's Kevin Fukushima's like, she says, I was sexually molested for years when I was young. She says, that's what this is. Somebody starts a conversation about molestation, whatever. She says, I just go into my own little world. And that's how it is when you talk to people. That's what Fukushima is. They're not about having that conversation. They're not even going to cognitive, you know, process it. But it's there. Oh, it's there. It's always there. So I hypothesized that these would melt down, would create a plasma, would create a star, bringing star-powered Earth, which I named Fuktonium. This energy that we don't know what's coming off Fukushima, because this has never happened before. I've said 1 billion fucking times. They're going to dump water on and push this energy in the Pacific Ocean. This energy, they don't know what the fuck. That explains, I've always said, this explains why all scientists across the board, every fucking one of them, you can dig in. They're mystified, they're puzzled, they're baffled, they're perplexed, they're fucking stumped. Every one of them. Well, that's why, because it's new. I've said that millions of times, like Burton. This has never happened before. How can they quantify somebody they don't even know what the fuck it is? Which I named Fuktonium, on top of the pyramid. This synergistic effect that's going in with everything else that's been dumped into the ocean, this energy is a sun. They've dumped water into it. It's pushed into the Pacific Ocean. Fucking storms raised left to right. So it's pushing. So I wish I had my globe. So here it is. Japan's right on the ocean there. It pushes it out. There's a little eddy right there that goes into the Japanese current. The Japanese current comes up like that and connects right in with the California current. All the way. You're talking two of the swiftest rivers on the face of the earth. So it's not a bathtub. So this energy, they've been pushing water into, it pushes into those currents. Those currents disperse through the Pacific Ocean. The fucking storms come up off the Pacific Ocean. They come off the thing, into the jet stream, into the natural fucking airflows and currents, which are called storms, into the United States. The heat source off that has created this fucking bubble. And this heat bubble, which I hypothesized, I fucking said it back one, which is, we've had a heat bubble post-Fukushima, which has created the Great Western Drought. This source is going to rise up, and the pine trees, and the trees are going to suck it up first, because a pine tree needle holds fucking gas inside it. It holds plasma inside that needle. That's how they're called evergreens. That's why they're green, and they can stay green all year. They suck up the fucking plasma from the sun, and they store it. That's why when you light them, they explode. So all of a sudden, when I'm walking up there, my pines right in my yard in 2013. What the fuck? When I'm walking, because, I mean, the thing that nobody was talking about, and I started first report, I'm like, oh my God, look at the trees die. Holy fuck. Oh, they're going fast. And they were all the pines. What was happening, they were collecting too much. So I used to, oh, it's beetles. No. Fuck you, it ain't beetles. So find a California says, they're getting too much fucking radiation, from the sun. Or is it from Fukushima? Do you know the difference between the two? Because there is no difference between the two. Bringing star powder. So they'll suck it up. They're going to become full of whatever this is, which I call Fuktonium. Those needles are going to be sucked up full of Fuktonium. Which, these fires, I predicted these fires. You can play back the tape. I predicted all this. Fucking, the atmosphere actually catches fire. It's the plasma. I mean, that's what these fucking nuclear physicists call themselves. They call themselves plasma physicists. It's not that complex. So this energy that's coming off. So the cores melted down right over there. Yeah, they're burrowed into the fucking earth. We've been burning the earth for fucking 8 years. Huh. You saw the radiation reading standing right by Leslie Stahl. And that's right there. That core is way, God only knows where the core is. My hypothesis is this. Like Barrett, why don't you tune it? Because it's right next to the ocean. My hypothesis is it went like this, straight down, and they've been pushing the water and pushing the energy, and it's into the underground aquifers, and it pushes into the ocean all day, every day. Now, how deep is it burrowed into the earth? I don't know. Or did it go down and come out into the ocean? That's what I think happened. Now, I don't know that. I mean, Delmar syndrome, all the way, that way Delmar, China syndrome, go all the way through the earth, you go all the way to Fukushima, you can end up in Delmar, Argentina. I mean, it's not that complex, kids. So, my hypothesis is they could have entombed it. Why didn't they not? Because they couldn't. Oh, yes, they could. They went in with 32 ships. USS Reagan, John Edwards went on a hell of a rant the other day in the fucking courtroom. I got to listen to that the other day. And so, they went into entombment. They were backed out to save the economy from panic. Nope. Sit down with me. I'll tell you word for word that happened in there. They're backed out to protect the nuclear industry. The ultimate decision was made by Jeffrey Amell and fucking John Holden. Both fucking nuclear fucking energy insiders. Inside the fucking White House, inside the, and then the handoff between Trump and a B. And fucking, you don't think Trump knows all? Oh, fuck Trump. I've asked Trump right fucking from here to there. Hey, Trump, what about Fukushima? It was on fucking Fox News, Salt Lake City. He knows. Fuck, he made a statement about Fukushima not that long after it happened. Oh, you get in a car wreck, you don't stop driving. That's what Trump said. He knows all about it. It's fucking, they've been told. Why protect the nuclear center? That's where all the fucking cash cow, that's where the fucking imperialists go. That is their greatest fucking tool. So I call them nuclear imperialists. The only reason they did not entomb it, fuck, the United States Navy was sent in with 32 ships with a total evacuation and entombment process ready to go, was sent in. They backed it off to protect the nuclear energy crime syndicate, which is a cult. The nuclear energy fucking, it's a cult. The nuclear energy, it's like the fucking Mormons now pay to fucking play. Deseret News does this propaganda piece about Idaho National Lab all there. It's a fucking cult. The fucking nuclear energy, it's a satanic cult. The nuclear energy satanic cult. It's a fucking cult. With all kinds of money. It's a satanic death worshipping cult. The nuclear energy satanic worshipping death cult. That's what they are. That's exact self-fulfilling prophecy. These are sick, evil fuckers. All of them. And everybody that goes along, they just fucking sells their soul to the fucking devil for money. They're sick fucking, you know, from Oak Ridge, Tennessee to fucking Rocketdyne to fucking Hanford to fucking San Onofre to fucking Diablo Canyon to fucking Ferme to fucking Los Alamos to fucking Mayak. I won't stop there. They're sick fuckers. Shellerfield, fuck, I won't stop there. They're sick fuckers. Demented. Satanic cult. They fucking did not entomb it. They're risking killing off everything in the world. They don't care. Well, you're going to fucking genocide. They don't care. So they never had a handle on it. Why? Lake Barrett never even went in there. Lake Barrett didn't go to work for him. I found out this after today because I'm like, well, I was in front of the White House in the election of, that was 5 years ago in 2013. 2013, I was at the White House when TEPCO got called in and they got rid of Chu and they brought in Ernest Moxie, MIT Fuel. And they brought him in. That's when Lake Barrett didn't even go over there and go to work, from what I understand, until 2015. They thought they could handle it, and they didn't. So that Obama, Holder, and all they just walked away. Trump, you know, they don't care. They're like, oh, let it burn on the earth, fuck, kill the ocean, we don't give a fuck. Good way to genocide the populace. Well, John Holden is a eugenicist. Read his Ph.D. Look it up. 1980. Made all kinds of bets on fucking silver. He was dead wrong. All kinds of food famine. He's one of those. You know, if he's a eugenist, why don't he kill himself? I mean, he's teaching at Harvard. So they dumped fresh water on this. It was pluming up in the air for 6 days. Leslie Stahl talks about how it fucking spread contamination all over, which it did. Rachel and I's fucking work proves that. I mean, look at Rachel and I's incredible work in San Diego. She was there. I mean, that's a year and a half later. Independently testing fucking labs. Look at our fucking results. Look at our results. Look at fucking, I mean, look at that work. That video, one of those videos got 22, 23. They should have millions of views. Fucking Google goes after us, puts the fucking brakes on us. They're like, oh my God, don't tell the sheep the greatest fucking tell. I mean, I was thinking about this. Fuck, Kevin, you are anchored in and connected to probably the greatest event in fucking human history. I'm like, holy fuck, how's this even possible? Whoa. So they dump water on this because it's pluming up. They made the choice, don't keep letting it plume over, put it in the ocean, which it doesn't matter if it plumes or goes in the ocean because the jet stream moves left to right, storms left to right, fucking America's getting hammered. Then fucking the trees all fucking get full of Fuktonium, they fucking dry out, they get fucking hot, and then these fires are epic, just explode simultaneously. Oh, it's a dew weapon, Mountain Dew. Fuck, shut the fuck up. I mean, it's always something fucking, I mean, these conditions are coming so fucking ripe. These fucking fires are all starting simultaneously. It's called the sun. You know, it's fucking burned a hole in the fucking ozone. It's fucking... So, I said, it will break the fucking luminescence. It will break the fucking chain in the ocean. It'll break the luminescence, and which big fish eat little fish. Jet stream left to right, it's going to collapse. I said, the tide pools will die. Everybody says, oh, you're crazy. Oh, I'll go walk it. Oh, you're fucking... They're still fucking... Oh, they're dead. They're dead or fuck all post. The big one, the smoking hunt, the salmon will collapse. You know, because we don't count dead tide pools, I do. We don't count dead humans in bone marrow. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to get... Then I got leukemia in fucking 2011. I was in a bone... Think about this. In a bone... What the fuck? I was thinking about it last night. Oh my God, what the fuck is... Are you kidding me? I get leukemia in 2011? Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Fucking open... I mean, it's unbelievable how accurate. I mean, it's like I've been a vehicle. And the light got in me, you know. When I was a kid... I was one of those kids, you know. You know. The art, the poetry, can't tie my fucking shoes till I'm fucking 10 or 11 years old. I'm so but I can connect to fucking philosophy and, you know, the past and different things and almost see, I mean, I was one of those. The natives used to call them touched. I mean, that was me. I've always been that way. I mean, I've always been able to, Cassandra-like, see the future. I've always been able to, I mean, it's always been in me. And it's just intuitive. It's just intuitive. It's just the light. Like it's going to break the fucking chain. Salmon record returns in 2015. I said, wait till 2016. Average Chinook salmon. Well, this is so important because the average Chinook salmon goes to sea on average for 5 years. Life cycle's 5 years. And we count every, because they all come home. They all come home. So the Columbia, and the reason I use the Columbia is because their sonar counts every single fucking fish. And it's based on escapement. And fucking, they had record returns, expecting record returns in 2016, they just collapsed. 2017 worse. 2018, I mean, we're down to 335. It's a catastrophe and fucking dying in the ocean. Yet scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're fucking, oh, coincidence? Coincidence don't get in the scientific world. And perplexed and fucking puzzled and stumped and perplexed, and it's just the blob and just fucking this fucking, don't cut it. It don't fucking get it. It's something new. Lake Barrett again, to Leslie Stubb. This has never happened before. By the way, Lake Barrett's watched lots of my videos and had lots of conversations third party with me. Mark, I mean, there's been 3-way phone calls. I mean, he sounded just like, I mean, he's over there, the reality. The reality, everything I've said. Look, these are, it took me a year and a half to convince anything it was one fucking meltdown. These are full blown out fucking meltdowns. Fucking, not to mention the spent fuel. They didn't talk about the spent fuel. How about all the spent fuel in fucking all those fuckers? 1, 2, 3, and 4, all gone. Fuck, that shit blew to smithereens fucking all over. Fuck, where's it? It's in the Pacific Ocean. It's in the atmosphere. It's all over. Our fucking readings. Fuck, look at the independent, NATC. Look what great work he does. And look at what we've independent. That's independently because RadNet refuses to do their job. Government thing. We've had to do that. That's freelancers we've done. That's freelance fucking Geiger counters with stations all over reporting to each other. What a beautiful, incredible fucking network. I mean, talk about me, oh my, Nobel fucking Prize. We orchestrated that. Us, our fucking little teeny group, the Post-Ignorance Project, we did that. I mean, with no money, I mean, think about how perfect and how beautiful it is. I mean, it's the greatest radiation detection fucking network in the history of mankind. And we organically build it through concerned fucking people, organic fucking scientists, organic fucking humans, you know. It's incredible what we've been able to do. You know, you sit back, screenwriters, playwrights, musicians, all these people just sit still for me, and they think that's okay. They just think, you know, here we go back to Kerouac, Olson, fucking, you know, all of them. Hemingway, fucking Pound, fucking Joyce. I can go on every one of them. Fuck, they all fucking, they could all. I mean, they just use me, you know? It's unbelievable. So, they poured on it, creates this fucking into the ocean. It broke the chain. All the way down. Tide pools are dead. Salmon are fucking collapsed. The gas is fucking across the western United States, the bubble. The Great Salt Lake, I predicted all that. I said the Great Salt Lake will go dry, you know, start to go dry. It's going to create this heat bubble. It's going to create, I mean, Patrick did that. We did those videos. I misspoke when I said Pleasanton, you know. There's a Freudian slip, Livermore. Paradise. Paradise. Those videos we came up with, Fuktonium fires, Fuktonium, a country of fucking liars. That's in Paradise, California. Those are fucking videos beamed on the wall in that fucking house in Paradise, California. You know, when I'm doing my went from Mexico to fucking Chico, fucking via Diablo, that's in Paradise. Fuktonium fires, a country of, I mean, that fucking, where that video shot on the walls is burnt to the fucking ground. It's gone. I mean, Patrick got out of there right before. His fucking artwork's still there. I mean, maybe, you know, pretty crazy. So that's what it is. It's this, which I named Fuktonium, whatever the name be, you know, I came up with this FU Fuktonium, you know, based on plutonium. You know, the new heat source, which bring Livermore, speaking of there, speaking of Pleasanton, California, as I protested down there 4 years ago on Thanksgiving. God, that was creepy. Heather and I had fucking Thanksgiving dinner fucking in the room. You know, we couldn't even have food, because, I mean, you get out there ain't nothing out there. That place is creepier than fuck Livermore. Look at the logos all over. Bringing star power to Earth. Oh, they brought star power to Earth. They did it. At Fukushima. Those meltdowns, that's what's exactly what they are. They're suns. Those molten into the ground, they're suns. They're suns. And what happens with the core of the sun molten? It becomes a fucking gas. And the fucking gas, the sun can give you fuck cancer for 93 million miles away. We don't know what the fuck it is. We know some of the things, and we hypothesize, but we don't know what it is. I mean, this is right there, 6,500 miles away from fucking the coast of California. Just say moves left to fucking right. This heat source has 3 major full blown out cores melted fucking down in. You know, 60 minutes, fucking took them 2,800 days, but they came out of the nuclear closet and said every single word. I mean, Lake Bear sounded like me. I mean, he sounded almost like me. I mean, me oh my, Nobel Prize. I told my granddaughter the other day, you know, because my grandkids, everybody used to laugh at me at the university. They call me Dr. Blanch now. They don't laugh at me now. Nobody, you know. And I says, well, my work will be recognized when I'm dead and gone. And it's fucking awful sad that my hypothesis was right. But I'll tell you what, little girl. I says, when all the awards come after I'm dead and gone, you stand up and accept them. And when you stand up, you say, they'll be calling me a radical. They'll be calling you a radical. They'll be calling you a radical. You know, it's the way it is. Sadly, I was right. Sadly, I'm dumbfounded. I've been thinking about this piece. I was so relieved that night. You could tell in those 2 little 3-minute videos I was at the library. All that historic work I've done. You could see, like 10 million fucking tons of the earth on my shoulders came off that night. I mean, because I've known all this. I've known all this, and I've been screaming. It's nobody believed me. Nobody believed me. I've been screaming and going crazy. I've traveled all over the world full of cancer. I'm like, what the fuck do I got to do to fucking show you? This is the greatest ecological catastrophe in fucking human history. Probably the greatest event in human history. And then I watched that, you know, because I didn't believe them when I got the heads up. They said they watched a lot of my videos. When I watched it, it was like 10 million pounds came off me. I'm like, it's out. They came out of the closet. I'm not so fucking crazy. Which I knew that this was all true. I mean, talk about carrying a fucking burden. No wonder I had cancer. No wonder I fucking had open heart surgery, fuck my aortic valve failed. I mean, this has been such an incredible fucking burden. I mean, it's lifted somewhat. I mean, it's sad and heartbreaking, but I already knew that. It's out, and people aren't willing to accept it. People aren't willing to even think about it. I mean, they're too busy in their shopism, consumism, fucking freaked out, selfish little fucking world. It's pretty fucking sad, so that's what it is. It's what I said. It's Fuktonium. You know, they're pushing fucking water on it for 2,000 days. That energy pushes into the Pacific fucking Ocean. The fucking storms fucking rise up. It explains it all. That's why scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped, they're perplexed. The trend is not, that's why. Because it's new. And they're a bunch of book reporting, regurgitating. I mean, greatest Ph.D. opportunity in fucking human history. I'm the only one that took it. I mean, think about it. You Google dead typos, you get me. Oh, it's just the will, it's just fire, it's just Fuktonium, it's just the internet. You know, this genre, everybody, I mean, all these counterculturists run off to every fucking shiny ball bullshit. I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not. You know, I've been the investigative journalist. I've been the fucking reporter. I've been the fucking artist. I've been all these things. I wear lots of fucking hats. But, you know, I'm the activist that wins. I'm the fucking scientist. I'm the, you know, that does the work. First you hypothesize the knowledge. Then you do the field work. Then you defend your fucking work. And I've put my Ph.D. out in front of God and everybody. 5 million who's the peer review? 5 million fucking views out there. I told Patrick McCormick. I did an interview here a while back. And they says, well, who's your peer review on your Ph.D.? And I says, Patrick McCormick. Sal Garza, 2 of the best musicians probably in the country that I know. Ask either one of them about my fucking work. You know, but, you know, it's Fuktonium. That's what it is. You know, it's the greatest ecological catastrophe in fucking human history by 1 billion fucking times. And think about it. I've been thinking about this. He tells you right there, Lake Barrett and fucking Leslie Starr telling you, like, this is like going to the moon, much bigger. Then where is the world? Why is the world not descended? Because we had 2 fucking perfect storm of assholes. What was that rant I came up with today? You know, about fucking, we have moles. Mueller. We knew fucking Julian fucking Assange was a fucking rat fucking a long time ago. I'm involved with Anonymous, the real ones. I knew Aaron Swartz personally. We knew Julian Assange was a fucking fraud CIA fucking plan a long time ago. We have moles. Mueller, the mole. We have trolls. Julian Assange, the fucking trolls. And we have the 2 perfect assholes trying to lead all you fucking dumb sheep around by your fucking nose, beating you with a fucking rubber hose. Fuck, we have moles, we have fucking trolls. Fucking, We have assholes named Barack Obama and fucking Donald Trump, two greatest assholes in fucking history. So nothing happened. The military should have been in there a long time ago. The United States Navy, the entire military should have been in there fucking long ago. Still should be. Oh, you know, we're just using some robots. We might get there in 50 years, Lake Bear. Meantime, let's kill the fucking Earth. Wow. Fuktonium fires, a country of lies. Fuktonium skies, country of lies. Fuktonium fires, a country of fucking Fukushima. Denies. So, I don't know. There it is, but that's what it is. It's all confirmed now. Livermore's got the award for the 4 on the bottom of the pillar on the periodic table. I want it. Fuktonium goes on top of the pyramid. Fuktonium does this to the periodic table. That's what the periodic table looks like now, with a great big FU on top of it. Kevin Blanch. Who knew? Semawise on Balco. Fucking who knew? Who knew that I'd end up being the pseudo-de facto fucking scientist, the pseudo-de facto marine biologist, the pseudo-de facto fucking musician, the pseudo-de facto fucking teacher, the pseudo-de facto fucking, but in concrete and the reality, I became, I don't know. I mean, the son of Cassandra. Stand tuned.